this is my second video. Apparently I talked too much the first, so I gotta speed it up. Today I was out running errands, trying to get stuff done to get this lump in my neck that's really painful, get it checked out. Tommy took off of work so he could help me. He was going to take me up to Anne Arundel Medical Center because everybody around here, nobody's doing anything about it, and I've had it for over a year. And I'm in so much pain from it now. I can't sleep. I can't bear it. So we ran a couple errands. I signed up for a pool membership so I can go to the pool and get healthy. And I noticed as we're going from place to place, my legs are feeling really weak. And Dr. Karasides mentioned that I have to watch out for that because it can be a sign of Guillain-Barré syndrome, which can kill you. And I took it to mean that it was a natural progression, that Bell's palsy could turn into that. And so I called and they said go to the ER and get yourself tested. When I got there, I found out that the only way that they can test for it is by doing a spinal tap. I asked if they could treat it, if it would hurt me if they treated it without knowing. And they said it's a really intensive treatment that's 5 days of ICU and stuff like that. So they have to know first. The one doctor came in and he said that I weighed too much to do it by machine. So he had to do it by hand. And he tried and tried and tried and tried and tried 5 different times. I had 5 spinal taps and he still could not get anything. And he said he was going to get an anesthesiologist to come in and do it. I'd have to wait a while because that guy was in surgery. So Tommy went out to get me some dinner. By the way, it's now almost 12:30. We got home about 15 minutes ago. We were in the hospital for 9.5 hours. Tommy went out to get me dinner and I just laid there and I was talking to God and praying and telling him I trust his will, but please let us know something, which way to go. And I felt so tired and weak inside, you know. 5 spinal taps is a lot for anybody to go through. And all of a sudden I heard those words, "Hold me, Jesus, because I'm shaking like a leaf." It's that song that I've heard before, so I need to look that up and post that because it really helped me in that moment. I had to lay still. You have to lay down after a spinal tap because apparently it can cause the worst headache you will ever experience in your life. And they gave me an oxycodone, which never did anything. It didn't help at all. So I waited a couple hours. Tommy was with me the whole time. He took off work today. He's awesome. The anesthesiologist comes in and he gets it the first time. Thank God. So 6 spinal taps. My 7th spinal tap in my life. I had it done when I was a little girl. And we waited for a while, and they finally came in and told us that my tap was clear, everything was good. And so I asked if this is something I need to worry about. You know, if I start feeling weak again in a few days, am I going to have to go through this again? And that's when he explained that Guillain-Barré and Bell's palsy are not interrelated. It's not like one turns into the other. What it is that Guillain-Barré can sometimes present itself at first like Bell's palsy. So it's not that it turns into it, but it could be confusing. Since I have all the characteristics of Bell's palsy, and since there's nothing wrong with my spinal fluid, he could tell me, you know, almost 100% definitively that I do not have Guillain-Barré syndrome and I don't have to worry about it. Thank you, God. I had a lot more than I wanted to say, but for some reason my camera will only record 8 minutes at a time. So I wanted to say today was a hard day, but I got some really good news at the end of it, and that makes it all worthwhile. Thank you guys. Love you.